What's up, everybody? Nonpon here. No, I'm not sick. I just woke up. This is just what my voice sounds like when I wake up first thing in the morning. But hey, thanks for clicking on the video. I appreciate it. You look good. Uh, anyway, today we're gonna cover a deck I use for my parent runs, preparing for Gemini Cup, and hopefully this can help you out. This deck is, I would say, pretty free to play friendly. It's mostly all SR cards. There is one SSR card though, but you can borrow that. But the thing is, I don't think we can prepare soon enough. I know there's a bunch of Gemini guides out there right now, but nothing that really goes into detail of how to prepare your parents to hopefully help your ace out. So hey, if this can help you out, like and subscribe on the video. It would mean a lot to me. Or if you want to go the extra mile, we have a $2 membership that gets you access to videos earlier and gets you access on my friends list, where I'm going to make a really, really powerful Gemini parent. So get you on that priority list. Anyway, if you want to. So let's cover what I use. Here. So the first card that I use, and this one's pretty simple. We're just going to start simple here, is Matikanefukukitaru. Chances are you're probably already using this card. You're probably already doing this. It's a decent card. Has stamina. It's going to help you hit 600 stamina or 1100 stamina, because that should be your goal when you're doing a parent run, because you want to get that 3-star stamina spark if you can, if you get lucky. So hitting 600 will give you like a 1% chance. Hitting 1100 will give you like a 2% chance. So this is going to help contribute to that. The other thing about Matikanefukukitaru is that she's like one of the only cards. I think she's actually the only card. Yeah, that gives you long straightaways. This is not an easy skill to get, especially just from cards alone. And during the Gemini Cup, there is going to be a very long stretch, and long straightaways is going to be very powerful. I don't think anything else in this really contributes much to what you would need for your parents, but long straightaways is just too good to pass up. And if you get lucky and have it as a white spark, then good for you. You won the lottery. But regardless, even if you don't get long straightaways, it's still a decent stamina card. If you don't have this card and you rather like use your Super Creek if you have one to help secure the run, because you do want to finish your campaign. Your campaign can give you URA finale as a white spark that can potentially give you up to 30 stamina and speed every time it hits. It's pretty busted, so this can help contribute to that as well. So nice and simple, nothing too crazy when it comes down to Matikanefukukitaru. Now the next one is a little bit interesting. Chances are some of you know the trick about this card. It's a bit of trivia here. So you have the Mejiro McQueen card. So this is the fun part, is that you're going to want to use this card on your ace, because it's going to give you cooldown, which is going to be, it's a decent recovery skill, especially for long distance races, so it's decent. However, for your parent run, you want to use the rare version. All right. And this is where I don't know what they're doing at Side Games. Maybe they just wanted to balance the card. I don't know. But on the SSR version, she has white conditions, right? Kyoto Racecourse is nice, but yeah, you see these screens right here? You go to the rare version, and she gets Spring Runner instead. And Spring Runner is pretty good. I mean, 80 skill points, 40 speed. You can't argue with that. Maybe potentially up to 60 speed. Has Kyoto Racecourse. I don't know why it's like this. I guess just to balance things out. Also can give you deep breaths. Deep breaths can give you a discount on cooldown later on. Has long corners, which is exceptional. Right? Not many cards have this. I guess your Kita-san one has it. You might get that. Just a solid card, honestly. And again, it is a stamina card. So that is going to help contribute to your sparks, right? Your 600 or 1100 runs to get that 3-star stamina you're looking for. So 2 cards that are very easy to get so far, right? Matikanefukukitaru and just the rare version of McQueen. I like this setup a lot, right? Now the next one, you can flex this in, but this is what I do, right? Let's see, how do I, what was her name? Eishin Flash, that's what it was. I don't know why I can remember this one. Now, this is a little bit of a wild pick. You can kind of flex this in with whatever else you see fit. If you rather use your own Kita-san, if you have an MLB just to secure the run, you can do that too. But I use this. And the reason why is because, honestly, there's nothing on here that's too great. But it does have standard distance. It does have a chance of giving you 40 extra stamina, or 60 if you double circle it. And all these other cards, I'm not really a big fan of. Right, this is the only one that has standard distance and it's on a speed card that can help contribute to my sparks. So I rather use this, and it's not bad, especially if you do want to run a late surger. You have some options here, so it's decent for that. If you want to run a late surger, that's pretty good. But I mainly run it for the standard distance because if I do get that, that's going to help out a lot. And I'm just a fan of it. Now, to be fair, again, you could probably just run, if you have your own Kita-san Black, that's MLB or whatever you want to do. That's also a good choice because she has long corners. It just gives you a lot of speed to help you make sure that your run goes smoothly. Because when you're running a parent run, you don't always have the best stats and you're kind of fishing for hints. So you're never really optimal during your parent runs. You're just trying to get through it. But of course, you want to finish it when you can. Okay. So we got that out of the way. The next one, this one is interesting. So, Matikanefukukitaru. Yeah, this one is the big one. This is probably one of my biggest takeaways from this video. So, Matikanefukukitaru doesn't have much here, right? Doesn't have much here. Why would you want to use her? Well, she is very consistent and simple when it comes down to getting right-handed. Right-handed is another 40 speed if you circle it, 60 if you double circle it. Very good. Doesn't do a wit check. Very consistent. Now, to be fair, this does come on Fine Motion, and Fine Motion is an excellent card. However, this is still a hint, right? This is still a hint. It's not guaranteed that you're going to get right-handed and you have to go out of your way to pick it in order to have a chance for it, right? The thing about Matikanefukukitaru is that it's not like a random event, it's a chained event, right? It's over here. And I have noticed that the chain events happen pretty often. Like, they don't always finish. But like, you know, for like Maestro or something. But they happen pretty often. And when you get the second one, you pick the bottom option, you get right-handed. It's pretty good, right? I like this way more than the random events because I remember I was using like the Wit Tachyon for some skills, and I was hoping that the random event would hit for like late Surger Savvy or something for my debuffer. Yeah, these aren't as consistent, but chain events are. So it's very simple. You just play through the game and eventually this is going to drop for you and you're going to get right-handed. I like this a lot. Is it better than Fine Motion stat-wise? No. But you're not really going for stats anyway for your parent build. You're just trying to hit the thresholds, right? So I like this one a lot. This is a good one. Okay, I didn't always use it, actually. People on Discord introduced me to it, so give them credit for that. The next one I have is Hishi and Amazon. This one, this is a flex. Now, I think end closers will be very popular in this upcoming Champions Meet for Gemini Cup. That's not surprising. I mean, if you ran Gold Chip, you might run Gold Chip again. If you have Narita Taishin, you'll probably do that. The thing about Hishi and Amazon that I like is that she just has a lot of good solid skills and savvy skills. It can help out your pace chaser. End closer savvy is also very nice. End closer straightaways, very powerful, by the way, because I mentioned how long straightaways was really good. End closer straightaways, very good. And then straightaway spurt. This is one of the best skills you can get as an end closer right now. All right, encroaching shadow is something that Narita Taishin gets. Straightaway spurt is like the tier below it that can go on to other characters, and it's very, very good. So just keep that in mind. If you're a gold chip player or Narita Taishin, you just want discounts, or you're trying to run anyone, maybe even a Top Gun as an end closer. I don't know. You live your life. Very powerful ability. And again, just solid all around. The other thing is that she also contributes a lot to stamina. I think it has it right here. So if you actually get her to 45, she increases her stamina when training together. So even though it's a power card, it does help contribute to the stamina spark thresholds pretty often. So I am a fan of this. It makes it very comfy, and I might get something good on the side. So that's what I like about that card. Now, one more card. Now, this is the one where it might not be as relatable, but hopefully you probably saved your friend slot for this one. Okay. Now, I am a fan of Seren Sky. Seren Sky. I like this one a lot. Also, stamina card. I've mentioned it multiple times about how that's good for this. However, she gives you inner post proficiency, tail held high, and long shot. These are all very good, especially if you're free to play. Because the thing about long shot is that if you're 4th favor below to win, you get more speed. That's really good. It's definitely an underdog skill. If you go against some whales or someone who's like a slightly better than you, at least you know that you'll get 40 extra speed for it. And their post proficiency, not really the most defining skill, but if you have room for it, it's okay. It's extra wit. Tail held high. Chances are you're gonna get this. Chances are this is gonna happen. Because the goal of Gemini Cup is to activate a lot of recovery skills just to stay into the race, right? You'll need like 3 or 2 just to survive because it's such a long distance race. Because of that, tail held high is probably going to activate. Like if you have all these recovery skills and you have like such a long mid race, you know what I mean? It has a pretty good chance of proccing, right? That's why I like it. And the best thing about it is that it's so cheap. Right? It's so cheap to buy. I'm pretty sure you have to activate, I think, 3 skills. Yeah, 3 skills in total. So like what? If you're running a pace chaser, you have like Gourmet, Maestro, and then like cooldown. There you go. You have tail held high, right? Very solid card. And I'm not really a fan of anything else. I mean, she does give you a lot of energy. This is 10 extra energy if you want to. Extra stamina, more energy here, more energy here. It's pretty good. I like it. So I use this as a borrow. I'm following like a level 45 guy. So that's what you can do here. So I think that deck altogether should be solid enough for many people who are watching this video. You don't have to spend much. If you have those SR cards, you should be able to make yourself a decent deck and just keep doing the run. Borrow yourself like a really good stamina parent 3 times a day. Use your own parent, right, to try to make like a grandparent and just see if you can make yourself something for yourself, right? Because you don't just want to rely on 3 borrows a day just to make something good. You want to make sure that you can make your own parents, and by borrowing someone 3 times a day, you can hopefully make a good parent that way. But I think you guys know that. I'm just rambling at this point. I appreciate you watching to the very end. This is one of my shorter videos. I know, like usually mine go on for like half an hour, but hopefully this helped out. If it did, let me know down below. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.